still a bit red, but we can go on to the background as well. Now with the background, I like it to blend a little bit more. So I'm going to take like an apricot color aquarelle pencil, or you can take your any apricot color that you've got. I'm just going to continue with the aquarelle pencils to show you guys how to use the aquarelle pencils. Okay. It's like a apricot yellow. The mist. Just where there's those visible lines between the grey, just want to blend them in a bit better. But if yours looks fine, don't tamper with it too much. Okay, I'm not going to tamper with mine too much. And we still have to do the light. A lantern. Just over here, it's like a... Okay. Now what I said to you guys, what we can do with Alicia is we can give it like a grass effect. Now I'm going to show you guys a trick that we can do to give it that effect. Is you're going to need your little tray, plate of water, or your ceramic plate. And we're going to do our markers again. I'm going to use the Fabrilo brush from Caran d'Ache, and I'm just going to apply my ink to my plate. And I'm going to use two different greens. It's quite a big plate, so I can apply the two colors there. And with a clean aqua brush, we're going to give as if like she's walking into a field. So all you do is you dip your brush into your plate, and on the side of the stairs here, we're going to go up. Using your darker color first. as you can see, it's creating a bit of a different color background, so that as if like she's walking into a field of grass. Now with your lighter color, you just going to create a bit of a contrast, as if like it's shorter grass or in between. And here just steps. Bring that highlight out again. Remember where we've put in the cracks, we've taken some, just bringing out those lines again. There we go. Right, now let's just give that a good dabbing down and let that dry. So you see she's got the effect of she's walking into a field of this is totally up to you. You can make whatever you want with it. You don't have to create the grass effect in the background. If you feel more comfortable with the stairs as it is, it just flows better for me that way. All right, let's get back to Gabby. Now Gabby's dress is kind of dry. I'm just going to continue with doing the rest of her scarf here, but more with my aquarelle pencils, and find a color that I think is more suited for, or kind of blends with the already existing blue that I've got. Like I'm showing you, you can apply directly onto your image, doing your own shading there, and then going in with the aqua brush afterwards and just smoothing it out. Or you can just apply it directly onto your palette, and then like from palette to, there you go. The nice thing about these aquarelle pencils is you can use them wet or dry. You don't have to wet them at all, and they blend beautifully. There we go. I'm going to do the rest of the scarf there. And it's up to you guys if you want to use more color For me, this is fine. I'm happy with his scarf. There you go. Now, there's one thing I would like to change here, and that is with the hair. Because if we're using those more budget line aquarelle cakes, watercoloring cakes, I'm going to try to use one of the more better quality water brushes and or markers, and actually do her hair with a bit of a darker orange, because her hair's a bit, it's too bland. It needs a bit more of a pick-me-up. And I told you guys what my thoughts about ginger, so I'm going to go to one of my more expensive trays, or more better quality trays of let me just give that a mist, and do her hair with a better quality aquarelle pencil. Why can't I think of the right words today? But you can just use your already existing ones that you've used. And just do a second layer. Or you can just make it a little bit darker by adding a bit more red or there we go. Doesn't have to be very, very dark. Just wanted to give me a pick-me-up. What we also need to do is we also still need to do the, just put that aside. We also do need to do the rope on the side of her swing. You can just take your normal aquarelle pencils, make sure you've got a nice sharp point, and we can go in there and fill in the leaves, color in the leaves like you would normally do. Color in the leafy bits. You can do them in two different colors of green, give it different tones. The actual rope we will go in with a nice yellow or a light brown. And then afterwards you can just go in with your aqua brush over it, just even the color out. Your leaves there. one can be very forgiving with the aquarelle pencils. You don't have to do it exactly in the lines because you're going to go over it with the aqua brush. You can go, just basically just put a dollop of color down on where the leaf is and spread the color, the rest of the color out with the aqua brush. There you go. Ooh, doggy. Okay. So with a nice brown, like a ropey color, yellow ochre, I'm just going to fill in the bits where my rope is. Don't cover your flowers, because you can still do the flowers. Now you can make your rope whatever color you want it to be. Remember, it's your imagination, it's your picture. It's your little Gabby hanging there. So, and then just go over with the aqua brush over it, blending the colors into it. The color of the leaves and the mix, it's fine. Now if you don't have, like I said, the aquarelle pencils, you can just do it with your normal coloring cakes. Whatever you have available to fill in the color there. Alright. So far I'm very happy with this. Now, again, I'm going to take a bright yellow and from the Caran d'Ache Museum Aquarelle range, and I'm going to just do her flame here, and I want this to give up a feeling of a lot of light. So I'm just going to do the little candle there inside every lamp, yellow. And then with a clean aqua brush, I'm going to go over it. If you go over the lines, it's fine. Remember, you're giving the feeling of light. And then my little trick I'll show you right at the end, just before. What I do, what I use to give it that extra bit of light. Make sure to have it dry. Then you can continue with whatever color you would like your little flowers to be. Just let's do a little red. with either your aquarelle pencils, you can just color them in with that, or you can take one of your markers. Markers work best actually. Just directly with the marker onto the paper, just fill in those little colors for the flowers. You also do the ones in the hair. And I'm using red all over now, but you can do it different colors if you want to. Careful that you don't smudge by being in a hurry. You should take your time, guys. I'm just trying to get it done all to show you guys. Like a pin in the back of her head here. Just gonna make it like there. There you go. Now, there's a company called Fine Tech Pearlescent Colors. They bring out the most divine product, and that's literally like will bring your pictures alive. You take a little bit of this and it literally puts glitter onto your page like you cannot believe. Applying it, it will actually bring your picture, you will actually see how it. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of gold. Now I know not everybody can get this, so this is just a little treat that I'm showing you guys what I normally do. If you've got a gold glitter pen, you can do the highlights with it, but this is just giving it a basic wash over this area. And like you can see, it's very strong, but like you can see, it's almost as if like it's bringing it, the paint's alive. It is just, and that's all I will do over the lantern. You will see it's like, I cannot explain it. It's like it's alive. And it makes any picture stand out, and you can just give it a bit of. And there you go. That's all you will need for Gabby. And I think this will wrap Gabby up for us. You can still see to finer details yourself, and if you want a bit more shading, you can do a bit more shading. But this is basically just going to wrap Gabby up first, and I don't think she looks too bad. Normally what I do is I make sure that I'm on a good light when I take my photographs, and yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed Gabby. We're going to get back to Alicia. And finish her off. Sounds like the mafia. Alright. Okay, so we've done the grass bits at back. Now what you can do is, if you want to have a bit more, let it look like grass, you can take a little bit of brown, but I won't mess around with it now too much. Otherwise it's going to start getting too busy. We still got a lantern to do, and if you want to, we can still do the little bits of the flower on her dress as well. But so far I'm happy with her, and we can do the flowers on her, on the actual umbrella as well. Now the nice thing about watercoloring is that you don't have to continue using just watercoloring pencils. You can now go over to your normal coloring pencils, and you can apply it. As long as your first base is watercoloring, then your second base can be gel pens, it could be your normal coloring pencils, oil based or not, and wax based, and that will work wonders. But it's best to continue with like aquarelle pencils and things like that for detail. Okay, now we have her as an orange dress. Okay, we just want to continue shading her bow in the back, tidy it up and bring it all together nicely. Now from now you don't actually have to use any water so far anymore. You can just apply everything dry now. Here we can just highlight the little flowers, each one of them. Just a pencil, coloring the flowers. And I'm doing it mine in a bit of an orange. I like the contrast between the pink and the orange. Do the flowers on her umbrella. Let's do the same. Highlighting them a bit. Either make them a pink or make them a orange, or whatever two colors you've chosen, one or the other. You just want to basically highlight a little detail around her. Umbrella. All right. see here the leaves of this lantern. Forgot to do them. Green. And then exactly the same as what I did with bring that color out a little bit, and with my magic glitter paint, and these will last you for a very long time. You can just use them for highlighting. Apply it like there. You can just clean your brush. Right. That will bring us to the end of Alicia. And as you can see, that glitter paint, I don't know if you can see on the video, but it's alive. And it stays like that. And I haven't applied a lot. I mean, and the nice thing is it takes stunning photographs with it as well. And it shows. And I will take pictures of this now. And I haven't done all the flowers, of course, but I'm trying to just get the videos as short as possible, guys. I will it's step by step explain what I've still done with her before I post her. But yeah. This will conclude our video tutorial for Gabby and for Alicia. You can see there at the lanterns there how alive those little bit of glitter is over that area. That just makes it stand out and makes it shine. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you've learned a little bits of new tricks of the trade. I mean, yeah, I had some fun, and thank you guys for watching. Till the next one, take care and have a good weekend and lots of fun. Bye.